Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Facebook Live interview series today with Shannon Garrison Negi. I didn't even ask you. I didn't even ask you. Right when I said that, I'm like, I didn't even ask you how to say that, but I got it wrong. But today is for anybody who has been struggling in their network marketing business. Anybody that hasn't been effective, anybody that hasn't been really getting the most out of their business. That's what Shannon does professionally. She works with network marketers and CEO moms, and we're going to pick her brain and get some of this gold today. She's going to give you some of this gold. So pay attention. But first, if you're watching live or in the replay, let us know you stopped by. And if you're a fan of hers, give her some love. Give her some love.
I know. You guys know I don't go live very often.
She doesn't go live very often. She's getting out of her comfort zone for me today. So Shannon, I'm super excited to have you here today. I'm going to throw this up just so people know exactly. I already kind of talked a little bit about it, but who exactly do you help?
So I'm a former corporate finance executive. I moved into business.
And when you talk, look at that thing.
Business.
Sorry, I didn't tell you that. I didn't. We just had fun before we went live.
Fun, guys. I do business strategy for savvy CEO moms who are looking to get out of their burned out 9-to-5 and elevate their business. So you're a network marketer is my main focus. I also do help women entrepreneurs who are struggling. They don't know what their brand is supposed to be. They're not even sure what that means, and they aren't making the money they want to make. I'm a CPA by trade. That's what I've been doing my entire career.
So you know money.
So I know money. I love money. I'm all about making money. And I see so many people that aren't, and that's why I stepped into doing what I do, because more people should be making money, and we need to help them do that.
And that's exactly what we're going to teach today is you're doing something you love to do because you love to do it. It doesn't have anything to do with money. Money is a byproduct because you're changing people's lives. Your formula is essentially what every network marketer should be doing.
Yeah.
So we're going to teach some of this today, but if you're in network marketing just because you want to make some dollars, then it's probably not going to last long term because there's got to be a deeper dive into that. But I challenged Shannon to come up with 2 big mistakes that people make in network marketing, and I think the list got a little long. Didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a little long.
Once I actually dug into it, this morning when I woke up and couldn't think of anything else.
Hi, I'm in commenting this so I can come back and watch it when I'm not at work. Thank you, Julie, for commenting. We love that. So let's go into this. You've got a list. We're going to talk about 2 big mistakes, but you're going to give us a bigger list, and then we're going to focus on 2.
Yeah, I mean, part of the reason I ended up doing this is because I started in a network marketing business many years ago, and I did really well at first. I did really well with my warm market, and as I never felt like I was really connected to it. And now, fast forward, 3.5 years later, I understand as I've worked through myself, as I figured out what my brand is, and learned new things outside of what we normally teach people in network marketing. Now I realize why I was so disgruntled for half the time and why my business kind of plateaued, and I had to go look for something else. So let's talk about that. It's what comes up with all of my clients right now. And so one of the big ones that I cringe is, people don't care what you sell, people care about you. Okay? I know, it's a big one. That's my mom. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Welcome, Mom.
People don't care. People don't care about what you sell, guys. People care about you. And if they vibe with you, they're going to buy whatever you're selling. So stop talking about your products all the time. That's my second one. Okay? It is not about your products. It's about what you and the value you bring to the table, right? Which leads me to number 3, solving a problem. Nobody's out there solving a problem. Everyone's just talking about products, how their products can work for somebody no matter what. You guys, people want to know what's in it for them, okay? They want to know, what does this solve for them? Which leads me to my next one, because I also cringe when everyone does this. When we're constantly telling everyone to go tell people your why, I probably shouldn't curse on this, right? Nobody gives 2 craps what your why is except for you.
This is authentically you.
And I don't mean to demean anyone. Don't get me wrong, you guys. Listen, I've been doing this a long time, right? What's in it for them, okay? They're not interested in that you want to pay for your kids' college in 15 years, right? They want to know what it's going to do for them right now. So, which leads us to talking about money, right?
Yeah.
If you're just in it for the money, I know a lot of people who've joined because people are like, come on, you can make easy money, you can do this, you can do that. Network marketing is not easy, and it's not for the faint of heart, guys. It takes actual long-term consistent effort to make the money that you think you can make at it. So if you're just in it for the money, like we've already said, you're probably not going to go very far. All right, this is a big one because this is also what I teach the most of. You keep putting out content that everyone else is doing instead of doing it your way.
Copycats. Like
and listen,
it seems like an easy thing.
There's a lot of people out there that teach a certain way, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But then you start to see it everywhere, right? And you're doing it just because everyone else is doing it that way. And as I teach branding you and showing up for your value, you need to figure out what do you like to consume and then go create that content for your people, because your ideal client is you, and they're going to consume whatever you consume. So, for example, I don't like to watch live videos very often.
Yeah.
So hence why I
that.
don't do them very often, because my people are not watching them.
And you're following your own advice.
Yeah, and I follow my own advice. I try anyways. I try to practice what I preach.
She's here today because I bribed her with chocolate or something.
Don't get me wrong. Once you get me talking, I'm all good. But I just know myself. And how many of you watch videos on mute half the time too? Right?
There's a statistic on that. It's like 90% of people watch video on mute in the bathroom or in bed.
Don't get me wrong. I create lots of videos to stop people in their scroll, but I am not a huge live video watcher, so I don't do a ton. All right, sorry. We're to get sidetracked. Moving on. All right, you are connecting to people to work on making a sale versus actually building a relationship. I know all of you out there are probably cringing. What I was taught at the beginning, and I'm sure a lot of you, we teach, go talk to 10 people a day. Okay, it doesn't matter who they are, just go connect with 10 people a day. So we're coming, that for me comes from a very lack perspective. We want to make the sale, right? We need to make that number at the end of the month. If you shift your thinking and you actually go to talk to somebody because you want to talk to somebody, like you and I were like, hey, we got to connect. Not to get something from them, right? Just to connect. It shifts your whole vibe, guys, and it makes such a difference. You are going to start having people come out of the woodwork that want to work with you.
And those 10 people, the first conversation doesn't have to be about your company, right?
100%.
Invest in the human being. It might be the 10th conversation that it comes
Well,
up.
it goes back to...
But invest in humans.
Now you need, I think it's up to 12 touches before somebody's even going to... It's going to be on their radar that they need to... So coming out the gate, and there are still people cold messaging. I probably didn't even put... I don't even have cold messaging on the list. That's still happening. I got several of them last week. It still blows my mind, especially, obviously you haven't looked at what I've done if you're sending me a cold message asking if I want to be a product tester. Okay. Yeah. No, but I can help you stop sending messages like this. And then, we teach, everybody has learned your products. Go share your products with everyone. And I would just like to say that your products are not for everyone. So
it's true.
The right people will come if you're putting out the right vibe and you're putting your true self out there. And that's one of the big things that I teach.
As a testament to your value, I told her to come up with 2. She had, how many was that, 9?
That was 9 when we got
9 when we got all done. So you see the number 2 up here somewhere, but that was 9. So there's 9 things you can improve on. But, this isn't to discourage you or to make you feel that you're not going to get it done, because we know you are. And a big reason that I have Shannon on here today is because I work with people too on social media, but maybe I haven't inspired you to make a change or reach out to somebody who can help you, or maybe I'm not your guy. The reason I have her sitting beside me, because maybe she's your girl. Maybe you connect with her and you're like, I like her style, and all we both want is for you to get off the proverbial pot and start getting stuff done the right way.
I want everyone to make money.
Yeah, me too. I really do too.
And that list is my laundry list of things that pet peeve me when I see people online and I see people not showing up in the power that I know they can, and then they're not making money and they're wondering why. So it's also why I stepped into really focusing on helping network marketers. I want to create a revolution in this industry. I want to change the way we do things so that more people make money. And
it's going to take thinking differently, not the way things we were doing 5 years ago.
It's very different. That's one of the biggest things a lot of my clients have struggled with. Honestly, I struggled with it when I came out of corporate and I went into doing this, and I got real clear on needing to help the network marketing mom who wants to leave her 9 to 5 like I did. That was I really struggled with mindset. I had to go get some help on mindset too. So
I love it.
There's always something to work on.
And definitely stick around, because we have a freebie that we're going to give away when we take you to her website that has some great information. So hang out. But the last thing I want to talk about, because I'm a Facebook Live video marketing coach and consultant, I see the power of video and how it does work. And again, if you're not into video, then great. You keep doing what you do. But if you're somebody that wants to do more video or see the impact, then does video work?
It does. I actually, listen.
Scroll stopper, right?
I'm talking about scroll stopping video, okay? It doesn't have to be a Facebook Live.
Yeah.
I also run a content group. It's one of my passions, creating all the pretty stuff. If any of you are on here that know me and you've been on my page, you know I create all the pretty stuff and it's what I love. But it's about video, right? But you're talking 4-second, 8-second. I think my video this morning was 16 seconds, which is probably even high for me. something that stops somebody in their scroll, right? Not only do you can't keep putting out just words with black backgrounds, guys. Okay, I said it.
Yeah, quotes have been done.
Bugged me.
Motivational quotes have been done.
You need that. You need something that stops somebody. Why should they stop and look at the picture that you put out? And then you need to have the content that draws them in, right? And the content, once again, not for everyone. The content is for your ideal client.
Yeah.
That's what I preach. I don't even work with, if we can't figure out who your ideal client is, you're probably not my ideal client. So it's one of those things where that's what I work on first. I want to know, who is this person that I'm showing up to help, right? Mm-hmm. She's a very specific person for me. She's a very specific person for you that wants to work on Facebook Live. And we don't teach that a lot of times. We don't help people really figure out, how do I not only create the video, but write the content, figure out who this ideal client is that I need to be talking to.
Yeah.
And it's been interesting as my clients have come along. It is a mindset shift. They have all had to work very hard at it to shift from this thinking that they should be talking to everyone and into, nope, I'm only solving a specific problem for a very specific person.
Yeah, and that's the big shift. And she said a mindset shift, and it really is. You have to come to terms that if you've been failing, you might not have the tools that you need to get it done. I learned about 2 years ago that when I'm stuck, I have to reach out to somebody else. Yep. I just don't have the answers. Yeah. At the end of the day, I just don't know what I don't know. Well, and if I don't reach out, I can't get it.
I grew up in corporate where we tried to figure out everything ourselves, right? You didn't want to ask for help because that for me showed weakness, right?
Yeah.
And so this journey has definitely been interesting for me, but I have not been without help in over 2 years. I've had a business coach for over that long. There is always something to learn, guys. And I challenge all of you, if you're in a place where you're feeling that, and you've been downloading freebies, you're watching all your team trainings. I talk about this a lot with my clients. That's great. Most companies have amazing training, but if you're still stuck and you haven't grown and you're hanging out at the same level you've been at for 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, something has to change. Agreed. So I challenge you guys to go find somebody that works for you. It doesn't have to be me, it doesn't have to be Danny. It needs to be somebody that works for you, somebody that you vibe with. I challenge all of you to really dive deep on that, because that has been a game changer for me.
Yeah, me too. And I can't, even people that want to help other people, we still need people to help us. So we're spending money for other people to help us, and you're spending, it's this huge big circle of people who want the most out of somebody. And you'll know a coach if they're in it for money or purpose, because they'll sit here and tell you, we're two competitors in a way. Right. And we'll just say, no, if you don't like me, go work with her. If you don't like her, go work with me.
I'm all about, there is somebody for everybody, guys.
Yeah, I agree.
That's one of the things too. I have had people who, it's like, oh, there's another person with their same company in the room, and they're going to take all my people. No, they're not.
No, they're not.
Right? Something that's for you. One of my close friends who I love has said this. She said, "What's for you will not pass you," and that includes clients. That includes people that want to end up working with you. But you have to put yourself out there, right? You have to be seen, and you have to be consistent. You have to consistently show up. You can't just show up once a week talking about your products and expect people to want to come and work with you.
That's a fact. All right, so I'm going to drive people to your website really quick. My mouse is being a little finicky. That's not what I wanted. So, get out of here.
Watch out for our background music.
Yeah, that is our background music. Google Chrome. So this is the freebie that you have when somebody comes to your page.
Yep.
I left it up there just because it wouldn't come up the second time. So make sure you do this at least right now the first time and subscribe. And what are they going to get?
So I have a new freebie. And it's a PDF of how to actually write a call to action post. So I'm super excited about it. It's the one thing that's literally taking me there to effect, and how to write this piece that's going to draw in your ideal client. It's going to talk about you in a way that's showing them what you get for them. So it's a special new freebie. So if you guys sign up for my email list today, you are going to get it.
If you want to work with her, just a little fun work with me, and fill out a fun little question. It worked.
Yeah.
I'm not always 100% prepared.
Yeah, if this resonates with you, please fill out the application. I don't accept everyone, so I'm not afraid to say that out loud. Yeah. I love the clients that I do work with, and they are people that are ready to create change and that actually do the work. This isn't the easy road, guys, to go and ask for help and to actually spend time working on yourself. That it is not the easy road. So you need to be ready to actually step in, make more money, and change the way you think.
Yeah.
So
I love it. Well, those were great tips today. Thank you. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you click the like button. If you haven't already liked or subscribed, please do, and share this video with somebody you might know that can help them get through the things they need to get through.
I'm all about helping everyone succeed, even if I'm not your cup of tea. There's always something to know.
Well, thanks for all your input today. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
See you later.